Hi everybody, welcome to the video. Today we're going to do a PPF install on my Model Y. We're going to install this kit from Test Bros. It is going to be the door handle area surrounding the door handle. Not the actual door handle, but the paint surrounding it. That is the area where a lot of hands get in contact with. And I have kids and they're always opening the doors. And if you see other cars, this is the place where you get a lot of swirl marks, little light scratches. So PPF is going to help prevent that. So let's get into it. All right, so this is what comes in the kit. You have a little bottle that is labeled tack for your tack solution. You have the actual film, the PPF film. You have a bottle labeled slip for your slip solution, a little rubber squeegee, and a little 5 ml packet of the slip solution. So we're gonna mix the slip solution. We're gonna put 1 drop. I read the instructions already. It says put 1 drop of this slip solution and then mix it with water. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. All right, so here's the slip solution. I'm gonna open it up. Just trying to get 1 drop. Well, it's actually a few drops. I think that should be okay. Put this to the side. And the instructions did say use distilled water. I don't have any distilled water, so I think I'm just gonna use the next best thing is just bottled water. So it'll be as clean as possible. And we'll just fill it to the top and just give it a light shake. So it's really just soap, water. I think you could use baby shampoo as well. So mix that up and we'll get ready to install. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is clean this area, get rid of all the dirt so there's no dirt that gets stuck behind the PPF. So I have a diluted solution of this O&R, which is a no rinse wash solution. So we're gonna spray this area really well. And then with a clean microfiber, we're just gonna wipe down this area. So I just used one side of it. I'm gonna spray it again. And then use the opposite side. And spray it down, wipe it down really well, I'll just use the edges to wipe it down just a little bit more. And then we're gonna have to probably let this air dry a little bit, or I could just get another microfiber and wipe it down some more, but I think I'll just let it air dry for a few minutes. All right, now it's been a few minutes, it's all dried up. So the first thing we're gonna do is get the slip solution, and we're just gonna spray this area down all around the install area. Make sure it is really soaked. The more the better. Easier that template's gonna stick on there. The next thing we're gonna do is get the template. We're gonna spray our hands so our hands are wet. Let me hold this. Make sure our hands are wet. And then we're gonna start, put this down, peel the template. We're gonna spray around the template and start peeling the template off. And we're gonna spray and peel, spray and peel. Get this good on camera. So it's all the way off. I'm gonna spray that down really good. And we're just gonna line it up as best as we can. And just give it another spray. All right. Then I have my squeegee. What we're gonna try to do is anchor one side. So we're just gonna squeegee it. And once you start getting that slip solution out of there, it's going to stick. But we just wanna line it up as best as we can. And I'm trying not to get into the curve of the handle. I don't want this template to go inside the curve, because then it's just gonna lift and dirt can get inside. So it's already starting to stick. So I'll put a little bit more slip solution so it prevents it from sticking as much. And I'm gonna try to get this to not go inside the curve. The top one is good, but the bottom side is a little too high. So we can just peel this back, spray underneath, spray a little bit more to loosen that up, and I'm going to line this up trying to get underneath the curve, and as I do that, squeegee out the solution. I'm going to run around to the other side, and this might need to stretch a little bit in order to not fit in the curve. So I think I need to lift this side up more because it's actually not lining up on that side. So we're going to lift this up. Try to line it up better. I think that is a little better. And we're going to do it again. Try to anchor it down on this side first. We're going to stretch on this side just to make it not go inside the curve here. And I'm also squeegeeing upwards so I could push the film up so it doesn't go inside the handle curve. I think that's good on top. That's good on this side. Now the bottom, we need to stretch it down a little bit. Now we can use a little bit of this tack solution. And what that does is just gets rid of the soap so it's not as slippery, and it'll start to stick more. So this side, we need to stretch it out because it's going inside the curve here. And I don't want that. So I'm going to stretch it as we're squeegeeing. I think that looks pretty good. Let's put more tack solution, get rid of the soap. Go around again. All right. I think that looks pretty good. Just this one area wants to go in the curve, so I'm going to try to stretch it as best as I can. While I'm squeegeeing out these edges, make sure the edges are down really good. Go around the edges. And I think that is it. That was not too bad. All right, I'll bring you in closer. So there it is. That's what I meant about the curves. You see the paint curves into the handle, and I don't want that film to actually curve into it because it doesn't really stick well. So then dirt will get trapped in there. So we're just gonna dry that up a little bit. So I got a microfiber towel. Just gently dry that up. If there's any bubbles, you could gently push it out. There's a tiny bubble here. And if there is smaller bubbles, that'll just evaporate over time. This corner kind of wants to lift up, so I'm just kind of pushing it down. All right, looks good. Bring it in for one more final look. So there it is. It's barely visible. I mean, if you're up close, you can see the edge of the PPF. But I mean, if you're at a certain angle when the light is hitting it, like you could barely see that. Nearly invisible. So there it is. And we're going to finish up on all the other sides, and we'll wrap up this video. All right, so here's the driver's side door. That's the first one that I did, and you already saw that when I was installing it. I think it came out pretty good. Like I'm probably standing 3 feet away right now, and it's barely visible. Coming in a little closer, like 2 feet. Now you can see the edges, but it's nearly invisible. especially if it's in the sun. I don't think you could really even see that. Here's the back door, and that's pretty good, nearly invisible. Bring it around to the passenger side. There's the passenger side. And finally, this is the last door that I did, which was the passenger rear. All right, guys, so now I did all 4 doors. I showed you all 4 doors. So this was the first one that I did. So this is probably not the best one. I did, 3 more doors, and I have some extra tips for you. So one is make sure you clean inside. So push, make sure it opens, and clean really deep inside of the handle, inside the handle itself, and also inside the groove, because there's dirt in there. And when you start spraying that slip solution and start working with it, that some of that dirt's going to come out. So that's one thing that you didn't see me do when I was first cleaning this. I only clean the outside. Push it and make sure you clean all the way inside the hole in here for where the handle goes in. That's number one. Number two, after you apply the PPF and you squeegee everything out and everything's good, then go around with a damp microfiber and just go around, push this door handle out, and go in here and just wipe around the curve, because no matter how you try to get it, there's a natural curve here for the handle, and the film does not want to stick at that curve. So you just really need to put a lot of pressure and at the same time dry up that slip solution. So when you push it in here and just push around the curve, that'll help it stick down as well. And I think that's pretty much it. Oh, one more thing is, so you want to anchor one side down. So when I was doing it, I anchored this side down, and then don't be afraid to put your palm here and just push that film so it stretches, and then try to squeegee it all out while you're putting pressure and pushing that film. So that will help it stretch so it doesn't, so you have more space on this side when you're working on this side. So that's the other thing, is you can just put your whole palm there and just stretch out this film, will really stretch, and then start squeegeeing it out. That's it, guys. Hope you liked the video. If you'd like to subscribe, that'll really help out the channel. I have links in the description below for a Tesla link. If you're looking to get a Tesla, you can use my link and support the channel, and you get free perks as well. I think right now they're doing 3 months of full self-driving. And I have descriptions of the product that I use from Test Bros. If you want to help out the channel, you could use my link in the description below. Appreciate it. Have a good one. Peace.